Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, Equestria War, the Equestrian Resistance, with Daring Do and Dr. Caballeron. In today's episode, it is time. We are risking everything. The roll of the dice. Will we succeed? Will this be the end of harmony in Equestria? They're still distracted a bit with the changeling lands, which is good. I'm kinda hoping they defeat the changeling land right as we win, so that we don't have to deal with the changeling lands. That would be very funny. That's what I want to happen. Okay. Stalingrad flies, da-da-da-da-da, okay, whatever. Alright. Heard around the world. Wires swaying in the air had crisscrossed destroying telegraph stations, finally dripping into the sea to announce the perseverance of Equestria against the odds. What could have been a dictator's swift and painless rout against harmony was blunted by the acts of average ponies coming together to do the impossible. This was what Daring had brewed in her mind, drafted on her table, and memorized in her heart. The goal of her trip to a station transmitting to a continent beyond. Two friends flanked each other. Well, Quibbles was a stretch for a friend. He still trotted with her, repeatedly shushed out of the gravity of what would be next. On the other side walked the president, whose muzzle had garnered a wistful smile at the message they blast across the seas. Doors creaked open, eyes looked Daring's away. A moment of hesitation, or further thought, and she began. Good on you, Caballeron. I'm glad you can be wistful right now. We got this. Let's do it together. Together. We live. Every creature that's continued the fight has our unending trust. Every one that has fallen we will forever thank for keeping us here. We can't do it alone. There's no shame in admitting it. In fact, we rely on our friends, so our president and I are giving the order to call our friends abroad for help. To the world we say, Equestria does not stand alone. It is not a weakness, but a strength, to rely on the bond you've shared for so long. Huddled in the corner, fast on the telegram, a familiar, wall-eyed mare would do the honors of transmitting Equestria's first call for aid. They have to come through. They must. Alright, we're sending it to the people. Let's see. You're not willing to join yet, and you're not willing to join yet. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't have troops over there, then. But our troops are pushing fairly alright at the moment. Our planes are few and our aces are fewer, and so we shall ensure that they live to fight another day by protecting them as best we can. Okay. Face the malevolent moon. Nightmare Moon has brought ruin to the dreams of ponies all across Equestria, by tearing the country asunder and subjugating its ponies to an unending nightmare. Many have already accepted defeat, claiming that the lunar goddess cannot be defeated. Though our chances of victory may be small, we must try anyways. We owe it not just to the ponies of Equestria, but to all pony kind. Alright, there we go. Let's get that going. Get more manpower coming in. Yeah, I can't do that now. River Federation, let's import it from you. A legendary alliance. Like, this is great! Screeched Sky Star across the throne room, leaving a stunned Daring Do in her wake. I mean, we could have talked ages ago from before everything went down, but what? Not only are you real, but you're friends with AK Yearling? Yeah, friends. When I heard you were coming, I had to show off my entire collection. She hefted a duffel bag out, books threatening to spill under her claws. Would it be okay to get Yearling to sign things then back home? Yeah, yeah. Oh, Skystar, don't you know? We're one and the same. Yearling's just a pin name I made up. I've always been daring do. Before Skystar could squee more, a thought hit her. One of Yearling. That perennial smile of hers finally diminished. I guess it makes sense why no pony has seen Yearling for a long time now, huh? Yeah, let's just say the world needs a hero, not a rider. Shuffling for a while, she continued. At least back home, it's easier to do it. When every pony's reading your book, singing your praises, applauding you for just about everything you do. But visiting you, Skystar, being in another country to ask for help, it's... Warmth flooded her all around. Skystar had leaped and given her a hug. Daring had to take it in, patting Skystar all the while. Well, I guess I'd never been a proper leader like a princess or a queen before this happened. This world may love heroes, but it needs more than just heroes. You're right, Skystar said. Already she'd given the slip to the royal advisors to spread the news. Take the entire military out and to mobilize them for an intervention on a scale never before seen. With that in mind, she finished it off. The world needs friends. Yeah, with this alliance, tyrants everywhere will fear for their lives. Yeah, and, oh, their whole alliance. Oh my, their whole alliance is in. Join us? Any of you? Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay, come on. They joined into Changeling Lands. Yeah. And everyone besides Lost Pegasus is joined against the Lunar Empire as well. Nice. Okay, I understand. You guys deal with Terra first. I completely understand that will be what distracts you. In fact, that might even be a tough war on its own right down there. But good luck. I'm gonna be very busy fighting for the survival of our nation, so I cannot help at all with down there. But I believe you got this. Yeah, you're already pushing in. You'll be fine. Man, if you could defeat them that quickly, then come help me. Oh yeah, you're already coming to help me some. Nice. And yeah, I'm also pushing real quick. Not quite as quick as they are right now, but we're still pushing real quick. Defections from the Lunar Empire. Ponies and Thrustrels stood side by side. Days ago, they crawled through barbed wire and evaded lunar border patrols. Then they marched south and stumbled through the treacherous jungle. Today, they stood in rows as sweat poured down their bodies. This was not their home, nor their preferred climate. However, not even the oppressive heat would dissuade them from standing here. Some of them were common folk, teachers, builders, parents who fled. Others were shoved into the ranks of Nightmare Moon's army against their will. Only the brave the punishment for treason and escape. The troops clutched their rifles close to their chests as they listened to the senior drill instructor, a Thrustral stallion who had defected just as they did. Explained their routines. They were here because refused to let Equestria live under Nightmare Moon, no matter the cost. Your resolve is commendable, the instructor exclaimed, pacing before the recruits. To cross the border just to fight for what is right, to brave the jungle and the threat of being caught by our forces. I'm afraid, however, only more hardship awaits, he cried out, voice loud enough to scare the birds. And yet it radiated with sincerity and heart. Some of you may face family and friends enlisted in the Lunar Army who have been blinded by the miasma of lies propagated by their tyrant and a regime. Some of you may be called traitors, but no, that is false. We are all proud of you, proud of your sheer loyalty to Equestria. You are here because you see her for the evil she is, a tyrant who thinks shedding the blood of her friends and family can bring salvation. You know better than that. You know what you would never let Equestria live under her sickening shawl of darkness. With your gun in your hooves, look beyond the horizon, she shouted, having positioned them to face north. She waits for you because she knows that is your home, and she knows you are too valiant to let your home burn. But even if she expects you to be brave, she can never imagine neither the strength or your resolve, nor the size of your heart. Together we will put an end to evil and darkness. We will not stop until harmony's returned. Now shout so that she can hear us all the way through those thick jungles, and carry our words to her very ears halfway across this continent. What do we fight for? Proudly looking north, the soldiers raised their chins and cried, "For Equestria! We will liberate Equestria from tyrants, be it Nightmare Moon or any pony else." Nice. Get some more from the River Federation. Together against Nightmare Moon. Nightmare Moon's dominance over the country is frightening, but in her mania to crush any dissident, she forgot something crucial. There's only so much ponies can take before their fear boils over into fury. Very true. Very true. But we are pushing very well. Just hold the line as best you can down there. I can see they're definitely doing their best to try to defeat you. I can also see you. I mean, I understand why you're not joining. You have like no troops in your border. I think you're actually still working with them to try to beat the Changeling Lands, which I guess that's your priority. Whatever. I don't agree with it. We have more important things to face, the Changing Lands, but sure, you do you. Oh, who are we? Who just surrendered? Oh, Terra and Zeratia. Okay. I mean, I have no war support down here, so if I did, I'd take the ships at least, but I can't even do that. So, yeah, you guys do you. Whatever your plans are down there. Yeah, apparently the Changeling Lands took a good amount. United Kingdom of Ares took some. So yeah, now you guys take it from the Changeling Lands, which for some reason got a lot of that, and then we can fully deal with the threats up here. Those who stand against disharmony. Commander, it's time. Derndrew grinned as she turned to face her war cabinet. In addition to her usual staff, she also had a few high-ranking defectors from the Lunar Empire. These defectors seemed ill at ease standing so close to those who had previously fought against, but Daring's commanding voice brought their attention away from each other. "All right, listen up. Nightmare Moon's forces are still recovering from the war against her sister. That doesn't mean that we can stroll up and liberate their cities without any resistance." Honestly, it's kind of feeling like it. Daring paused as she pointed to several locations on the map of Equestria atop the central table. "In order for us to make any significant advances, we will need to seriously destabilize the lunar regime." A former Lunarist general raised his hoof. "With due respect, Commander, the Emperor Nightmare Moon has cracked down heavily on dissenters since your earlier attempt to dissuade her soldiers." "I can confirm that statement," a second Lunarist general added on. "I don't see how you could convince any more of the Nightmare's troops to join our cause." Daring indicated more points on interest on the map. "That is where the next stage of our liberation Equestria comes into play. We've prepared some very special propaganda in almost all major cities throughout the Lunar Empire, and it's set to go live tomorrow. If all go... Ooh! Propaganda everywhere! On the radio, perhaps? If all goes according to plan, the entirety of Equestria should hear it. Nightmare Moon's forces will have their hooves full, trying to control their population for some time. We'll have ample opportunity to cause some real damage. And how special is this propaganda that it will have the desired effect, Commander?" Daring's grin only widened. "I thought you'd never ask." "Good word, Cresciglow. If you would both be so kind as to show us the project we've been working on." The Stroll and Earth ponies saluted, then began to sing. "For harmony and freedom. For harmony and freedom by Good Word and Crescent Glow. Yes, y'all will rally round our friends. Yes, we'll rally once again. Marching for harmony and friends. We'll rally from the jungles. We'll gather from our homes. Marching for harmony and freedom." Equestria forever. Hurrah, friends, hurrah. Down with the tyrants and down with their laws. While we rally round our friends, we must battle once again, marching for harmony and freedom. We are springing out the door as our friends all head to war, marching for harmony and freedom. And we'll fill our vacant ranks with 1,000,000 ponies more, marching for harmony and freedom. Equestria forever, hurrah, friends, hurrah. Down with the tyrants and down with their laws. While we rally round our friends, we must battle once again, marching for harmony and freedom. We're shouting through the day, friends, we're shouting through the night, marching for harmony and freedom. And we'll bear the glory stars of Equestria in her might, marching for harmony and freedom. Equestria forever, hurrah, friends, hurrah. Down with the tyrants and down with their laws. When we rally round our friends, we must battle once again, marching for harmony and freedom. Marching for harmony, freedom. Sung to the tune of the battle cry of freedom, the Solar Empire and Lunar Empire both received devastating malices. Harmless propaganda. Our subjects are being infected by messages of peace and harmony, thus are less willing to devote themselves to the Empress. No doubt that Daring Do and her little parade are to blame. Dockyard output, factory output, war support, stability, recruit population factor, and division organization. Nice. I will definitely take that. I'm less worried about those for now. So for the moment, I think we're going to go and do these. Fighting amidst the heat and the trees. The Civil War was a logistical nightmare. Trucks and supplies would arrive late, if at all. Anything pair-dropped would get tangled and swallowed by the force. Dehydration claimed the lives of our soldiers before enemy bullets did. We must improve our logistical prowess, even if taming the force proved to be a heavy task. Keep holding on down there. I'm pushing deep into their territory, so you just hold on and hold the line in your territory. Okay? Oh, I should be trading with them now. Let's just trade with... Oh, well, that's why I'm not trading with them. I can't reach them, obviously, because they are also a war ally, which means they are getting bogged down with opposition. Alright, we'll trade the rest with them. Sure, why not? I mean, we've got nothing to spend our research points on anyways. Let's hire let's actually hire these scientists now. Why not? And we'll do that once we have enough, because why not? We're spending it on nothing anyways. Okay, good. Now let's do this. Alright, you guys, I'm actually just going to have on a special mission to go around the entire coastline until you reach Manhattan. That is your guys' goal. Get the coast secured. At least up to Manhattan. Nightmare Moon is nothing but another would-be conqueror to be made into a history lesson. Yeah, that sounds epic. Let's make her into a history lesson. That's right. Like to join at some point? No, still not? Okay. 98%. They are close to falling. The only problem is if we win before they fall, then we'll have to fight them too. There was a knock on the door, but before Scootaloo, hey Scootaloo, could check who it was, the lock clicked and the door slid open. Her eyes widened and a huge grin formed her muzzle. Mom, Dad! She ran over to them, and the three of them shared a brief embrace. She took a step back to look at both of them, holding back tears. You're home. Of course we are, Scoot, Snap Shutter said as he ruffled her mane. We just had to make sure you're safe, and look at you. You're all grown up now. Man, Mane Allgood nodded. Are you all alone here? We were expecting to find you at your friend's place and not here. I did stay with them, but I came here as soon as I heard that the Resistance had reached Ponyville. Scootaloo was about to add something, but the stairs cracked. A moment later, Aunt Holiday and Auntie Lofty came into view. We thought we heard voices, said Holiday with a grin. It's so good to see you two. Even Lofty, who'd recently been rather morose, couldn't help but smile. It is. Why don't we have some tea and let all catch up for a while? As they disappeared into the kitchen, Scootaloo and her parents made their way to the couch, and over the next few minutes discussed the events of their adventures under the command of Daring Do, as well as those of life in the unoccupied Ponyville. The conversation was momentarily interrupted by a cup shattering the kitchen. Dang it! The short silence proved enough for Scootaloo to finally ask a question that had been on her mind. I know this is a long shot, but you guys know where Rainbow Dash is? Mane furrowed her brow. I don't know, but I think she might be in Philadelphia, Mane noted, the disappointment on her daughter's face. Reached a hoof out to reassure her. One thing's for certain, wherever she is, she's fighting for harmony alongside her friends. It's like how we were fighting for your safety, Scoot. Snap added before pulling Scootaloo and Mane into another hug. I don't see no Rainbow Dash fighting for my army. I've already taken back Philadelphia, and I don't see no Rainbow Dash event. Rainbow Dash, you there? Nah. You there? I don't think so. But whatever. We'll see. We'll see if Rainbow Dash just shows up at some point. I mean, it's possible. But if she does, I'd like her to do it sooner rather than later. Would be nice. I'd take her as a general. Darn. Alright, I'm just gonna take some of you in this area and tell you bum rush to Canterlot. We're almost there anyways. You can finish up the journey. Recruit scientist. We're going to naval. Yeah, naval engineering. Or hire you. I'm gonna wait for the superhero howitzer. I quite like the superhero howitzer. I quite like that's one I've used in Kaiserreich, or Kaiser Ducks is really the one I more play, but I've used it in Kaiser Ducks a good bit. Alright. I don't actually have the political power now to do the Manhattan thing because I did that, but whatever. I'll do it later. Counterlight liberated. I should have read that event, but whatever. Okay, well, we'll get the political power to do stuff eventually. I probably should have just waited on using the political power for the more useful stuff, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Too late now. Hey, Changing Lands did get defeated before I got there. Good. Genuinely, I'd say that's good. I don't want to have to fight them after this is over, so I'm glad they lost before I won. Um, Seems like Crystal Empire did manage to make a small puppet out of some of them and get Thorax in there, but the majority went to the Lunar Empire, and Van Hoover Commune didn't get anything despite actually fighting relatively hard, but what you gonna do? Okay, apparently they have a truce with them somehow now. I don't know how that happened, but whatever. I have no idea how long those are for, but whatever. We'll be fine without them. Probably. We're about to finish taking this coast, which will be very useful. Okay. Just everyone on mass charge. We're gonna keep going in. Just keep on going in. Nice, we got a big surround over there. Come on. Things are not going well for the Treaty of the Northern Democracies, but what you gonna do? I've got to deal with my own business. Borrow firearm designs. Equestria has always lacked innovative gunsmiths, and the few it has certainly wouldn't live here in the southeast. We do, however, have Terran remnants that have used unique and efficient firearms. The ex-mercenaries of Aslan, who joined our cause, know where to find their somatics. Theft isn't a noble thing, but it is... Is it so bad to seek artistic inspirations from our enemies? No, of course not. Also, we can search much more than just the southeast now, too, so... Okay, there we go. Now these guys are back in. Good. Glad to have you back in. Or, besides, Berzina still has, stuff. Apparently they're not ready yet, but whatever. Oh, I see. The Aquilian Republic has one over there. They gave this province to Hochland for some reason, but, yeah, we got them splitting up that. I'd like to deal with these encirclements. Okay. Okay. Okay, you go there. Let's get that encirclement dealt with. Alright, let's do this to finish off that. Okay, that encirclement's dealt with now. They're dealing with that one. Good. You guys, can you connect this line for me? Thank you. I would like to get the space around the mountains taken. No, I'm definitely gonna do this one first. In fact, I really wish I would have just not spent my political power. That would have been so useful in right now. Because, yeah, I could use these being cores instead. That would be very useful. Actually, can I ask anyone for garrison support? Do anyone want to grant me garrison support? No, does not seem anyone has the ability to give me garrison support. That's fine. I'll deal with it. Whatever. Cannons in the jungle. In certain areas, the jungle offers impenetrable shelter. This benefits us, but so it may benefit quick-witted invaders able to fortify their positions. Artillery is a sure way to flush them out, so it's a worthwhile idea to invest in this weapon. More accurate guns and more potent shells will turn any pillbox into pebbles. But this is a good time to go ahead and end this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell button. And as always, peace.